my mom used to make back in Pakistan. May she rest in peace, or may her soul rest in peace, something like that, what we call it. So, been a busy week, last week as well, and today. Let's do this today in a very simple steps, okay? I'll show you what I'm doing. So I'm taking ground beef, okay, in Indian spices, and I am putting raw mango, okay, raw mango and mint. It just tastes so amazing that, guys, you will be surprised what you've done. And then it's served with rice. The best way to do is serve with rice. So I've shown so many times how we cook rice. So I've already took 2 cups of rice and I put full of water, and I'm going to boil this. While I do that, you see there is no oil on the anywhere, right? No oil. Again, our standard recipes, spices are always garlic, ginger, peppers, mint, cilantro, and green peppers mix. Lots of mint, as you can see, lots of mint. Okay? Then we're going to take cayenne pepper. We're going to take salt. We're going to take some cumin. We're going to take some cinnamon sticks. We're going to take cloves. We're going to take black peppers, and we're going to mix it in such a way that it just becomes very scrumptious, yummy, and something you can impress anybody. Hi Brad, thank you buddy, really appreciate that. Okay, so now I'm going to start saying something for something. Basically, while I was away, I was actually taking my clients. I don't know if you guys watched the video or not. Property showing and everything. And the wonderful, amazing part I realize is that most of the realtors deal with the thing with ego rather than ego. What I mean is negotiate, guys, not negotiate. They always do that. Hey, Jamila and Rabia, now I know who you are. Okay, so thank you. So basically, don't negotiate. Okay, negotiate. Okay, that's the whole thing. But people take it too hard, and just had I placed an offer, and they were like so worked up on it, instead of appreciating anything. So, anyways, let's cook. Okay, enough talk of work. Yes. So we're going to take onion and we're going to chop it. Okay, but before we do that, we turn the oven on. The top on, and we're going to turn the vent on. And guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to take about 1 pound of ground beef, and I'm going to dump in this. Guys, whenever I cook ground beef, it already has a lot of fat. So I do not take fat. I do not take oil and put it in there. So I'm just going to use this and do it, okay? Without any oil, because ground beef has a lot of oil from its own thing. Again, a lot of people do it differently, but we are into easy cooking. So what do we do with easy cooking? We just take everything, okay? And there you go. Everything is going to be cooked in one, and the oil is going to take care of all the greasiness and savor the whole thing, right? There you go. I'm going to put everything in it. I'm boiling my rice here, but I forgot to put my salt in it. Always put salt in it when you're doing this, okay? Don't change anything. Again, thank you for watching. I hope you guys had a wonderful weekend. I know it was snowing today as well this morning. It was snowing the other day also. So again, I'm putting everything. Now I put onions and I put ground beef in it, and there is no oil in it, right? So the trick is, because it has no oil, the reason there is no oil is because the ground beef will have all the oil from it, and we're going to cook in that oil. Okay? I will later put a little bit of butter, just me. You don't have to put butter. Now I'm going to take ginger. This is like 1 tablespoon. Okay? garlic, 1 tablespoon, cilantro, mint, and green peppers in. Yeah, this is like the quickest, most laziest way you can ever cook, guys. Okay, it makes cooking fun. Yeah. So how was your weekend, guys? Okay. So, and no water either, because water is going to come out from the juices of these tomatoes, right? It's the simplest, most laziest way and the most scrumptious cooking you can ever do. Okay, it's very simple. Very simple. Okay. While this is happening, this will happen too at the same time. Now I'm going to take my spices. This time I'm going to put whole spices. Okay. What is this? Zira. Every day is weekend. You got that right, Jamila. Every day is a weekend. So I took 1 tablespoon of cumin. I'm going to take about 6 to 8 cloves. This time I have whole seeds for what do you call this thing? Coriander. Okay, you saw only half a tablespoon. I'm going to take teaspoon of turmeric, and because I love my cayenne pepper, as you guys know, I'm going to put at least 2.5. Oh yeah. Then I'm going to take half a teaspoon of garam masala or whole spices. Did I put salt already? No. Salt I can put later if I forgot, right? Anybody, did I put salt? No, right? No, I didn't put salt. Okay, so then I'm going to take a little bit of cumin powder as well and I'll just put it in. So you see how easy it is so far? I am going to take the bay leaf, dump it in. It is so simple and so crazy taste of this. You'll be like, wow! Because I don't know if you guys have ever had raw mango and mint in your ground beef, cooked Indian style. I'm going to take 3-4 cardamoms and throw it in. And I'm going to take cinnamon stick. Throw it in like this. Okay. Hi guys on Facebook and YouTube and then I'm going to just mix it and on Insta, right? Some of the people are actually sharing my videos now, which is amazing. Thank you. Their husbands want to cook like the way I'm doing it, so I make it even more easier because I know they will appreciate this thing and it will taste better than what you will eat in the restaurant. So guys, my spice thing is done. So what did I do? I took my meat, which is ground beef, and I dump it in, no oil, no water, okay? I chopped my onions in there and I put them in there, okay? I took my garlic, 1 tablespoon, I took my ginger, 1 tablespoon, throw it in. I need to put more tomatoes, okay? So I took 2 big tomatoes like this, okay? And the juices of this will automatically bring water from this, okay? So cut it out as you want. It's the lazy way of cooking, lazy way. While I'm doing this, because it's best served with rice, so I took the rice, boiled it, 1 cup of rice in full pot of water and 1 teaspoon of 1.5 teaspoon of salt, and I'll just let it boil all the way, and then I'll rinse it, right? That's what I do. Then what I did was, in this ground beef, I took my whole cumin, okay, whole cumin. I took bay leaf. I took right here. I took what you call this thingy, cardamom. I took cloves, 6 to 8. I took whole coriander. You can use all these things in powder form. You can use all these things in the form you like. It doesn't have to be whole. I like to do it. I just don't like the packet spices which comes pre-packaged, like it says ground beef, all ground beef spices or biryani spices. Those to me are very bad for your intestine. That's my take. I'm not trying to start a rumor, but they are known to have MSGs, okay, and other chemical preservative because they want to preserve it. So I rather use the whole spices and then put them right in front of me. Then I know what I'm putting, right? And it's easier. It's not rocket science. To cook this thing is not rocket science, right? Any questions so far? So basically, while this is boiling, okay, I will use this and this last. Okay, this. So what happens is when you're doing all this, when you're cooking, it's not going to take that much time. First of all, okay. Once this is actually cooked, let's say 95% of this whole dish is cooked, then you take this. Remember what I call amchur or dried mango pulp, mango? This is where it comes from. Okay, the mango, dried mango comes from here. So I'm going to take this. And I'm going to use this later for dried mango. Raw mango pulp. I mean mango. Whoa! See, whenever you forget to put this, it will start doing that. Alright, so almost done. Right, is almost done. Okay. So now that I'm being this messy chef, okay, I should be fired from the job. It's okay, the stove is clean, very clean, disinfected as well. So I can put it in there. Okay, so today is my day of spilling things. Right? Any questions so far? Did you guys follow the spices? Did you guys think that ground beef with mint is possible and with raw mango? So now look, all the water and oil is actually mixing now. Okay, look at this, right? You can see from there as well, right? So everything is getting texturized with all the spices. My mouth is getting watery. Anyway, so now while this happens, I'm just crushing the tomatoes in it so the juices go and mix with the ground beef faster. And while I'm going to peel this, okay, the peel does not go in there. Everything else will. And this is very sour. Oh, I can feel the effect in my saliva. My saliva is like, the glands are like very active right now because of the tartness of this mango, raw mango. In Pakistan and India, whenever a girl needs to be pregnant or when they're pregnant, this is what they give them. Okay, so it apparently makes girls fertile. I don't know what the science behind it is, but the savory things you eat as girls, the better it is for them, for fertility. And the other thing is, men are not supposed to eat tarty things like this because then it makes them infertile. Fascinating. I don't know whether it's a hearsay or whether it's true, but it is. Apparently it has to do with chemicals we produce as men and women, right? Enough of the science things on it. So now that this is ready, I'm going to just cover this, okay, and it's on low heat where so how is people's fasting going? If anyone is fasting, how is it going? So this is such a simple recipe, okay? So I'm going to do now, look what I'm going to do. I'm going to chop into little bitty tiny pieces. these to come in our mouths very small bites, okay? In very small bites. And we don't want these to be overdone either. That's why we're going to put this last. So is you saw that I am not putting my mint in there right now, because we want this whole ground beef to be minty, aromatic and tasteful at the same time. Okay guys, any questions? Every day is the weekend. I wish I could say that, Jamila. Every day is not the weekend. And again, don't worry about the size consistency. You can have your own consistency of size of how big or small you want to cut these mango thingies, right? The raw mango. The whole idea is you just want to put that in once this whole thing is done. It's going to be done very soon. Okay, everything is getting all simmered in each other's, it's mixing, the spices are mixing. Oh my god, I am producing so much saliva. Okay, it's just so yummy. Okay. So I've been working on three different, four different clients for mortgage files, and three different clients for real estate and mortgage files. It's been quite busy, but teaching men especially how to cook. And the funny part is I hardly see any men watching this. So again, so much for the efforts, I guess. They should, all women should let their men cook for them. In this day and age, it's nobody's job. It's something you have to do, right? You eat. Everybody eat. Anyway, enough of the lecture. Oh. Let's see. Yep, it's getting there. It's almost going to be ready. Whoever made biryani, I hope they enjoyed the biryani session for chicken biryani last time. Okay, I'm going to also take these, and these is going to be in the big chunks, right? Because they are big. Now these are not as peppery as other cayenne pepper and stuff, but these are pretty good. But woo, my rice is done. I don't want no rice. Okay, so my spices are done. Now the last thing I'm going to put is this whole cayenne pepper, right here. Look, these are dried cayenne peppers. 3 or 4 are going to be fine. Don't put more than that. Now the only thing left here is just keep stirring it so that the spices are mixed and the beef. So the more you stir it on high heat, the better it will taste, because the spices are going to be done with the beef and they will be mixed together. It's tasty. I want to eat it right now. But look how much water in it, right? I don't know if you can see. So it has water from the onions and water from your tomatoes, right? In this one, you do not put water. You do not put oil. What you do is you take the whole half lean, half fatty ground beef. You dump it on a high heat. Indians take whole peppers, whole cayenne, dried pepper. You take garlic and ginger, and you take mint, and you take cilantro, and you take crushed chili peppers, and you just mix in it, and then wait till it starts getting done. All this juices come out from the tomatoes, and then mix with the other spices, and it gives you amazing taste. You can serve this right like this, but this is addition. This is my mom's recipe, I guess, or maybe it's Indian recipe, because she was from Lucknow, India, so she used to make this and serve with rice. Just fantastic dish. Okay, it's almost ready. Okay, so now what I'll do is, I'll put these spices. So again, I took 3 of those long, not very hot peppers, and I mix it in this for added flavor. Now I'm going to take this whole, whoa, that's too big. Okay, I'm going to, these leaves are too big. Okay, so I'm going to cut these leaves like this. I've never seen this huge mint. Okay, we don't want this huge mint to be taking your breath away, right? Okay, so I'm just going to do it in here. Okay, so should have been, you don't need to chop if it was smaller mint, but this is like really big mint, peppermint. Peppermint is used for calming your nerves down. Instead of alcohol, you can actually make mint tea, boil this in water, and leave it there. And you can add ginger if you like, but it's supposed to calm your nerves down. Okay, it doesn't make you sleepy, but it's really good for your, also for your breath. Okay, this is what mouth freshener used to be before we got these artificial mouth fresheners, right? So now I'm mixing this mint in there, because I want this to be minty now, right? This is the whole idea, right? Mint. Okay? So each spice, each bite when you will have it with mint. Guys, this thing is so magical. Okay? This is so magical. You have no idea. I don't know if you guys have ever eaten something like this, right? So there you go. Okay, it's getting its color. Now it's almost done, right? So there you go. Already cut this. There you go. There. See that? I'm mixing it. That's all you have. Seriously, there is nothing to make this dish, right? If you want, you can throw this in there too. Up to you. To give more tanginess. But I think this tanginess is enough. Okay? So leave this on a medium heat for about 2 minutes. Okay? I'm going to dry this, I know, because it's amazing to have your homemade dried mango for all the other things. Like for instance, you can make chutney out of this. Okay? It's amazing chutney. I am done with all these things. Let's put this back. There's nothing to it. Okay, I was just trying to see if I can make some dessert while I have time, but it's okay. So, basmati rice is ready. See how Some people, like in Iran, they can put sumac on it, which is dried, I think dried pomegranate seed, and you can also put, I think I have sumac. Where is my sumac? There you go. And they also like to put, there you go. They also like to put some butter because it really gives amazing taste. So let's put some butter. No more than 1 teaspoon, okay? Because this thing is really a killer, right? You know that. Okay? Just keeps the rice moist and amazing. Okay. I don't know why I use this, but I did. This was my thing. Anyways, so guys, it smells so amazing here. I don't know what to do. I want to eat it right now. So now I'm just going to stir it on high heat, okay? Because the spices needs to get done. The tanginess is already added to the meat and it's mixed with it because I covered this thing, and rice is already done. So all I have to do is take this, okay, like this. Segregate the rice so I can add. Okay. Add this to it. I think 1 more minute. I'm going to do it on high heat, and we are done. So did you tell yourself you're awesome today? Did you say that to yourself, that I am awesome? Not me, you. That you're awesome. Did you tell yourself that you're great, you're beautiful, you're generous, you're kind, especially to yourself. You're very forgiving to yourself. Did you forgive yourself today? Whether you've done anything wrong or not. Forgiveness is good for yourself. It builds your self-esteem faster than anything else. Did you tell yourself that listening to yourself is better than listening to anybody else? Okay? Did you tell yourself that, you are confident, you are amazing, you're outstanding? Okay? Did you tell yourself that? Did you tell yourself that how courageous you are? If not, tell yourself right now, with me, hey, I'm awesome, I'm great, I'm beautiful, I'm courageous, I forgive myself, I'm kind and gentle to myself. That's what you do, okay? That alone will rewire your brain in such a way that you will not even believe. There you go. There you go. Guys, seriously, you cannot go wrong with this. Okay? This is so awesome. This is so awesome. You know our friend, we never fail to put our friends on it, right? What is our friend? The garnish of cilantro. The garnish of cilantro. Always, guys, always. I think everything gets that, right? You can even garnish it with more onions, the raw onions, like a salad thingy, but that's just too much, right? There you go. Thank you for watching. Here is my dish. Let me advertise this to you guys. You see that? You see how beautiful it looks? Okay, you see the tomatoes there, raw tomatoes. You see the rice. Oh yeah. That's it. Take care. Ciao. Sayonara. Adios. Goodbye. Till next Wednesday. If life permits and health. And have an awesome